All right, so let's look at the world we're in, the country we're in. Let's look at March 2025. About a year ago, Joe Biden was nagging us all to buy electric cars and shaming people who didn't.
That's right.
The left, of course, was very proud of their Tesla. They loved their Tesla. They loved their S. They loved their Plaid. They loved their Model 3, their Y, their X. They were enamored with all, hey, look at us with our EVs.
And if you didn't want one, you wanted the planet to die.
You were a Neanderthal. You were an absolute cretin. You were a total, or as Seb Gorka calls them, cretin. You were a cretin. Now, yesterday, Trump rolls out a whole lot. Trump and Elon are on the lawn of the White House with the line of every model of make of Tesla. Trump picks out a shiny red S model, the Plaid, and he stands there and does a commercial for Tesla. And conservatives everywhere now are buying Teslas. Hannity bought one yesterday. Everybody's buying a Tesla. This isn't a year. Now, here's the question. Did Elon Musk stop becoming smart? Did Elon Musk stop his genius and his innovation and his ingenuity all of a sudden? No. Why do they hate him? And I tried to go on that exercise yesterday, and you were right. They hate Musk because he's playing for the other team.
There you are.
He switched sides. That's all it is. That's all it is. And all of the brilliance of Elon Musk is still there. All of the ingenuity, the smarts, the wherewithal. The guy's a genius. And one of the most successful businessmen in the history of the planet.
And I don't know, Mike, if you're up for a 600-page book or a biography or something, but the Walter Isaacson, the guy needs to give me a kickback. Walter Isaacson's bio of Elon, which dropped circa 2023, so it doesn't involve his political shift toward Trump, but it does involve his purchase of X, all the Tesla, all the SpaceX, all the Starlink, all the everything, all the back to PayPal. First of all, the juvenile insults are their stock in trade. When they hate somebody, they come after you with the juvenile. He's not, and they're using the current headaches of a couple of launch failures, a couple of Tesla recalls. Well, maybe he's just not that smart. This guy is a capital G genius. He walks the floor of these factories and just sees things and says, no, I think that rocket fin needs to be designed in a certain different way. And it suddenly makes it more efficient and makes launches less expensive. The guy, he just has this massive brain that is, it's incredible. He's one of the most amazing. I was talking the other day, and this might be kind of a dorm room parlor game. Is Elon Musk the most important private sector person, like in American or in like recent
Without question?
Maybe Henry Ford. How funny! It's all car guys. I don't know who'd be on the list of the most vital private sector people in the history of America. He's got to be on that Mount Rushmore.
Well, this is it. I mean, and I'm hoping there's a day that comes, and I have to be very blunt here, Mark. I am a little. I know this probably doesn't bother you, the volatility, all the weeping and gnashing of teeth. I don't like it. I wish we could get people to see things a little bit more reasonably. I got a news flash: firebombing Tesla dealerships is not discourse. No. The reaction from the loony left is getting so out of control. The death threats, the violence. I talked about this yesterday, and I'm still waiting for the mainstream media to cover one of the chief writers for Alex Jones's InfoWars, who was shot dead outside of his apartment right after he tweeted that liberals have become violent. Now, I know I'm there's atmosphere. Bernie Sanders yesterday said, "This is and whatever you think of Bernie Sanders, he is authentic. Yes. You know what I mean? I respect that about him. I'm not Rosie O'Donnell. You know what? Good for her. You threatened to leave the country if Trump got elected.
She went to Ireland, right?
She went to Ireland. Okay, good. I hope they love you over there. All right. Well, she did. I mean, now I wonder if she'll, renounce her citizenship to the United States. We'll see. I kind of doubt that. But, hey, all right, good. Bernie Sanders, same way. He's a socialist. He's who he is. He said yesterday, we're living, in his lifetime, it's the scariest period of time that he's ever experienced as an American.
Why?
It's the most frightening period of time he's ever experienced. And, Mark, this is how they feel. They really do. I don't think it's fake. I don't think it's a manufactured fear. I think that they believe that we're going through the darkest times. Let me share why I believe this. One of my most favorite people in the world is my cousin Paul. And I don't want to ever, get too specific about family and friends and everything, but you would love him. Mark, you would love this guy. And he's been in my life since the day I was born. And he is a dedicated Democrat. He's not hard left. He's the kind of Democrat that you and I could have a conversation with.
We used to have. Mm-hmm. Right.
That's right. And he and I have it fairly regularly. Mm-hmm. And of course, he hates Trump with but he's not, blind about it. He believes that the reason Trump is, in his view, corrupt is that Trump fails to respect the institutions the way presidents normally do. That's what he doesn't like. He said, for example, Richard Nixon, for all of his corruption, had the decency to resign. Trump would never, ever get to that point. And that's his and I'm just sharing, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what
weird comparison, but okay.
It is. And I told him that. It was but he made the comment, he said, it is scary because people are dying. I said, what do you mean people are dying? Who's dying? What do you mean? He's talking about, of course, USAID. And he's saying that they're not getting in parts of the world that they should be getting to. And you know what? We've known this. Wheat and chaff, there's going to be some pain here. We're going to face some economic pain. There probably will be some negative repercussions to yanking the cord on USAID or abolishing the Department of Education. People are losing their jobs. But you can't say all, and my cousin Paul, my beloved cousin Paul, admits there's way too much waste and excess government spending.
And we don't have the money. We don't have the money to do all of these things.
And it's our money.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's not somebody else's money. But, he and I we do find common ground on a lot of things. And I just I'm not trying to be squishy here, and I'm sure there's people going to be, oh, Mike's getting all mushy in his old age, and he's going to be 65 next month, and he's going to. I'm not. This isn't sustainable, is it, Mark? Can we be at each other's throats like this for the next 4 years?
Probably not. In the way that a country can't remain on a war footing forever, maybe America can't remain on a war footing with each other forever. However, what does it look like for this to get better? For the left to realize they have genuinely lost and to just simply come at us with better stuff, for the Democrat Party to change its way back to the era of Kennedy and Scoop Jackson and Joe Lieberman and not be as insane, I don't see that happening either. So I think for the time being, this is baked in. And
can I make a controversial observation that'll probably get me in trouble? But you know what? Also, it will take. We got to listen to their side a little more. We ought to listen too. We ought to acknowledge and respect that they lost. They're miserable. They've got fears. They've got concerns, and it's up to us. I believe. I don't want to sound condescending here, but we got to spell out, what does tariff equity look like? All Trump wants with tariffs is an even playing field. He's not trying to pick a war with Canada.
Then I would edit your thought only respectfully in the following way. Who's not listening? I've been listening to them my entire stinking life.
Oh, I got it. You're right. I know.
What
You're
we need
right.
to do a better job of is explaining,
messaging,
exactly.
Because they sure don't like to listen to us. So you're absolutely right. This is the kind of magic you'll get at your favorite restaurant.
With food.
We're gonna food.
With food. There you go.
With food and maybe some song and dance. Who knows? Maybe I'll entertain. I know. Yeah, we'll do a soft shoe. All right, but tomorrow.
Here I am.
Tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow is the big day. So be ready with your
follow. Be ready to go.
We will just text away Happy Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Happy Wednesday. Mike's ready for you on his show, which follows this show at 10 on 660 AM The Answer.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.